So today we will be doing this question. From the following trial balance of Messrs. Arjun and Sons as at 31st December 2016. This date is very important. It is clearly mentioned that on this date your trial balance is prepared as at 31st December 2016. Prepare trading and profit and loss account and balance sheet. So whenever you are preparing the trial balance on the same date, you will be preparing your trading and profit and loss account and balance sheet. Now, so because your balance sheet date is 31st December 2016, you have to keep this date in mind. Now see names of accounts. Drawings and capital, balances are given, purchases and sales, stock, return outward, carriage inward, wages, power, machinery, furniture, rent, salary, insurance, 8% bank loan, debtors, creditors, cash in hand. These accounts are given in the trial balance. And if you will observe, some of these are personal accounts, some of these are real accounts, some of these are nominal accounts. So these will be posted to the different locations in financial statements. Some will go to trading account, some will go to profit and loss account, some will go to balance sheet. And according to their balances, if their debit balances are there, it will be posted either on the debit side of trading and profit and loss account or on the asset side of the balance sheet. Same way for credit balances, only two options are there. Either the credit balances will go to the credit side of trading and profit and loss account, or it will be shown in the liability side of the balance sheet. This much only can be done. So if you will remember the rules, then only you will be able to attempt the question. Now some adjustments also have been given. So whenever adjustments are given, first put a mark on these points wherever you are supposed to make some adjustment. So first adjustment is closing stock. That no account you will find here, so that's why no need of any pointing here. Wages have been given adjustment. So wages I will put a mark. So I can put a mark here on wages that this account has an adjustment. Then bad debts. Now second adjustment is regarding bad debts. So bad debts is always adjusted in debtors and provision for bad debts is always adjusted in debtors. So here I will put a mark. Then next adjustment is rent for rent. So rent I will put a mark. Then loan from bank was taken on 1st July. So this loan, however, this is implied adjustment that I told on Saturday that what is implied adjustment, I have to make it clear. I will discuss it in detail later on. Now I have put it a mark over there also. Provide depreciation on machinery. So machinery is having an adjustment. So that's why I will put a mark here. Then provide manager commission. Now manager commission is nowhere in this trial balance. That's why it is a separate adjustment. So this way I have put it marked because whenever I will be posting these accounts in one of the financial statements, at that time I will write their amounts in the inner column as well as I will leave one line after them for adjustment. Okay, now we will start the question from the very first information given, drawings and capital. So first I will be writing the capital account balance and I know out of these two, drawings have debit balance always and capital has credit balance. So I should be knowing the nature of the balance of these accounts. So now because I know both are the personal accounts, both will go to the balance sheet. So capital I will be writing here. capital account, and the balance I will be writing in the inner column, because capital always have some adjustments automatically. 80,000. You have to add the profit, you have to deduct the drawings, and drawings are always shown as deduction from the capital. So drawings are 18,000. Drawings are 18,000. However, drawings have debit balance. We can write on the asset side also, but generally we present it as deduction from capital amount. Now the amount will be, after deducting it, it will come 62,000. Because I have to add profit or subtract loss from this amount, that's why I am keeping space for this also. Now next information is purchases and sales. So you should be knowing that purchases always have debit balance and sales always have credit balance. So purchases are 82,600. I should check returns also. Return outward is given, but nowhere return inward is given. Fine. So now I will leave one line here for opening stock. Then further I will be writing here to purchases, to purchase account 82,600, and I have to keep a line here for purchase return, because I know that purchase return is given here. Then sales 1,50,000. So I will write here by sales 1,55,000. Then I know no adjustment is there for sales. That's why I have written the amount of sales in the outer column directly. Now third information is stock, and in bracket it is written 1/1/2016. We are preparing our financial statement on 31st December. So 1/1/16 is the opening date, is the starting date of this year. That's why we can call this as opening stock. So this opening stock will go to the trading account, to opening stock, and it is 42,000. If you will do this question always in this method, according to this method, you will never miss any information, and you will be posting each and every information correctly, because you are doing it with some logic. Now return outward is purchase return 1,600. So purchase return is always deducted from purchases. Return outward, and it is 1,600. So it will be deducted, and the final amount will be written in the outer column. So it will become 81,000. 81,000. Now carriage inward is a direct expense having a balance of 1,200. So that's why it will come here to carriage inward. 1,200. Now see the next account, wages is also in a direct expense. So that's why wages I will be writing in trading account, but because it is having one adjustment, the amount will be written in the inner column and one line will be left blank. So I will insert a line here. to wages. These are 4,000 given. And I have written the amount in the inner column, you can see, and I will leave this line for adjustment purposes. Now next is power. Power is again a direct expense. So that's why I will need one more row here. To power. One line I have left it for the adjustment purposes in wages. Now power is how much? Power is 6,000. So because you don't have any adjustment, that's why I will be writing it in the outer column. You can see whatever accounts are given in the trial balance that I have written only once in any of the financial statement. I am not writing it twice. But adjustments are done twice. Now machinery. Machinery is a real account and having a debit balance, so it will go to balance sheet on the asset side. But because it is having adjustment, I will write the amount in the inner column. This way you have to do practice. Only then you will be able to speed up your calculations and your question you will be able to complete on time. And I will leave this line for its adjustment. Then furniture. Furniture is 14,000. Furniture is also a real account, but it don't have any adjustment. So I will write the amount directly in the outer column. If you are feeling any difficulty or any confusion, you can let me know that. Rent is 22,000. So rent I will be writing in the profit and loss account now. So here I will be writing to rent. And rent is how much given? 22,000. So this amount I will be writing in inner column because it is having adjustment 22,000. And I will leave this line for the adjustment purpose. Salary again 15,000. It is also indirect expense and it is having no adjustment. That's why I will write its amount directly in the outer column. 15,000 is the amount. Then insurance, again no adjustment is there for insurance. It is in direct expense. I will be writing it directly in the outer column to insurance account 3,600. Then 8% bank loan. 8% bank loan, first you classify it which type of account it is. It is a personal account. You have taken a loan from bank. So it will go to the balance sheet, and because it is having a credit balance, it is okay. So because bank loan is a personal account, it will go to the balance sheet, and because it is having a credit balance, that's why it will go to the liability side of the balance sheet. So now here I will be writing, I will leave 2-3 lines after this. Even after this 2 lines I will leave because 8% bank loan and the amount is 25,000. But because it is having adjustment, that's why I will write its amount in the inner column. Now debtors. Debtors are also having adjustment. It will go to the asset side, being a personal account and debit balance it is having. So I can write debtors directly here because furniture don't have any adjustment. Debtors amount will also be written in the inner column. And there are 2 adjustments in debtors account. Debtors amount is 20,600. 20,600. So I will leave a line for first adjustment, then for calculation, and then this second line for the another adjustment. So 3 lines I will be left in here after debtors. Now next is creditors. Creditors are 18,900. It is also a personal account. I will leave one line here for adjustment. Then I will be writing creditors. And because it don't have any adjustment, I can directly write the amount in the outer column. I hope you are clear now when to write the amounts in the inner column, when to write the amounts in the outer column, where to write any account, how to decide about the site, how to decide about the location. Then last account is given cash in hand 1500. So cash in hand I will be writing after 3 lines here, 1, 2, and 3. These lines I have to left. Then I will write here cash in hand. And it will be 1,500. Okay. Now I have posted all the amounts, all the accounts which have been given in trial balance in this way. And I hope you are clear about that. If still you are facing any query regarding this, you can ask. Now we will be doing adjustment part. First adjustment is given closing stock. So I know closing stock journal entry. What I am doing journal entry for closing stock is closing stock. We should remember the journal entries. These will help us. Closing stock account debit to trading account. This is the journal entry I will do for recording closing stock in my books of accounts. So now closing stock is a real account, first thing. And being a real account, it will go to the asset side of the balance sheet. That's why closing stock will come here. First part I have completed for this adjustment. Closing stock amount is given 64,000. So I will be writing 64,000 here. Second part of the adjustment is saying that trading account has to be credited. So that's why in trading account, I will be writing here by closing stock, like the ledger posting we are doing by closing stock account, 64,000. This way, I have started now adjustments after completing the trial balance. And when I'm doing any adjustment, I will simultaneously complete it for both places. I will not leave one part of the adjustment for attempting later. That way I will not be able to complete my question never. So make sure that whatever parts are there for any adjustment, you have to complete it at one go. Now next part of the adjustment is wages outstanding. So it is outstanding wages. So now you know that the journal entry first will be wages account debit to outstanding wages, to outstanding wages account. So first part of this journal entry will be wages account debit. Now wages is a nominal account and I am debiting this nominal account. And why? Means wages are my expenses. When I'm debiting my wages, means I'm debiting my expenses again, it will obviously increase my expense. So that's why this part, first part will be added in this wages, which is already written in the trial balance, already given in the trial balance. I will add here outstanding wages, and outstanding wages amount has been given by the question 2,400. So I will add up here 2,400. When I will be adding up, the final amount will become 6,400. That I will write here in the outer column now. So one thing which students generally get confused in exams, that they Most of the times what they do, now they start adjusting 6,400. But you have to remember that you have to adjust only this 2,400. This is already recorded. So 2,400 I am recorded. Now, second part of this adjustment is outstanding wages. Outstanding wages is a personal account. And being a personal account, it will go to the balance sheet. First thing, it should be clear in my mind. Then now, on which side it should go, asset side or liability side. So it should go to the liability side because the account has been credited. It will have a credit balance. So all the personal account having credit balance will go to the liability side of the balance sheet. Here I will be writing outstanding. This way you have to be clear about the logics and journal entries. 2,400. So same amount I have written. I have not written here 6,400. Keep it in mind. I have to adjust only and only 2,400. So first part I have done, I have added in wages. And second part I have done, I have written it in liabilities. Now the third adjustment, bad debts rupees 600. So first journal entry will be bad debts account debit to debtors account. Whenever bad debts are there, my debtors will get reduced. And because first part of this adjustment is saying, now second part of the adjustment will be this bad debt will be transferred to profit and loss because it is a nominal account. So here I will be writing two bad debts. And the amount of bad debts is 600. And because debtors account has been credited, debtors always have a debit balance. You can check in the trial balance, debtors are having a debit balance. Here I am crediting the debtors. So that's why what is happening, debtors will reduce by 600. So I will reduce my debtors by 600. Systematic way you have to attempt. Minus bad debts. I will reduce it by 600. So my final amount of debtors will remain now 20,000. So this way I have completed the adjustment of bad debts. First, I have posted that bad debts as my loss in the profit and loss account debit side. This is the first part I have completed. Then on the second part, I have reduced my debtors by 600. So because of these journal entries, you will be able to understand easily, remember easily what to do and how to do. So till here, everyone is clear. Let me know that rest part we will complete in next period.